Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo, otherwise known as Mundane Matt, here with a relatively informal channel update for you. I had anticipated doing this from my new office at my new place in Washington. I've been delayed a little bit longer than I wanted to be, but that should all be settled here in the next day or so. Right now, I'm currently in Portland, picking up the rest of my shit, as well as going to the Drunken Peasants meetup tonight, so that will be a fair amount of fun. But that being said, I wanted to address, for one, the lack of videos this week. As I said, I've been moving out of Portland, so that's kind of delayed things, but usually I'm pretty good about keeping up on it. As you guys may know, that when I plan on going out of town, usually I will have videos done and ready to go while I'm gone. This time around, I didn't. And partly that has to do with this whole YouTube adpocalypse thing. It's hit me now about 80-85%. And it's completely unsustainable, and everything else. And I know a lot of other people have been complaining about it. And this is not me trying to guilt any money or out of people or guilt anybody whatsoever. This is me trying to explain that things are going to be different going forward on the channel, and these are the reasons why. So to give you guys a bit of a quick backstory, you may remember that in back in February, I started $3 Buck Theater as its own channel. My original goal with that was to talk about movies only on there, build that up to being as successful as the Mundane Matt channel, and then turn that into my primary. Focus on movie content more than controversial news coverage, and be happier. To be honest with you, I love that channel. I love talking movies. And for the first month, it was doing really well. It was doing really well for the first month. And then this YouTube thing kicked in, and it fucking killed it. And so I started thinking about what to do going forward. And this whole thing kind of pushed my hand a little bit to alter my timetable as well as alter my plans. So essentially going forward, this is what's going to happen. And I understand that some of you out there aren't going to like it, and that is okay. I'm going to be covering movies on here. $3 Buck Theater content will be coming to this channel. You'll see 2 to 3 videos a day on that. And as for the controversial news coverage or weird news coverage, that will be going into the newly re-announced Mundane Matt show, which that also might change its title. I don't know. I like the title, but it might change its title. And that is something I was doing in the fall of 2014. I was doing kind of a news magazine show and everything, and that's kind of what Weird Wild What the Fuck came out of. But instead of doing Weird Wild What the Fuck anymore, I'm going to be merging that into the Mundane Matt show as well. And the great thing about that is it's going to be 4 to 5 stories, probably, I don't know if every day, but definitely, more times a week than not. And that will give me the opportunity to cover the movie content, which will make me happy, and then I can cover the controversial stuff and the news stuff into one show that will hopefully be anywhere between 15 to 25 minutes or something like that. And again, it may not be what a lot of you guys out there want. I know that the multi-story format doesn't necessarily work for everybody. In this particular case, I feel that it's going to have the best impact going forward. I have kind of been floating this idea around both somewhat publicly and privately, and the results have been, relatively the same. More people are for it. A few people aren't giant fans of it, and that's okay. That's okay. I feel like the culture of YouTube has changed a little bit, and instead of trying to freak out over the loss of ad revenue, I'm going to try to do things that are going to be different, that will not only maybe helpfully pick up in that department, but also make me happier as a content creator, as a commentator on this platform. I have been witnessing a few things over the course of the past 7-8 months with people on apparently my side of YouTube that I'm not a fan of what's happening. I'm watching channels that should be on the same page eat each other whole. For no other reason than a disagreement of opinion. It's becoming a lot of us versus us instead of us versus them. And it's quite frankly something I'm no longer interested in being a part of. Period. It's not an interest to me. You know, I'm not looking to start beef with other channels, regardless of how profitable that might be in the long run. Or in the short run, depending. You know, I'm looking to tell you guys what I think about certain things and tell you guys what I like about certain things or what I dislike. And ultimately, I want to geek out about movies. I want to geek out about things I like because that will make me happier instead of always trying to chase whatever the controversial dragon of the day is. I want to get to a point of where I am financially stable doing this and also mentally and emotionally stable doing this. I do this 7 days a week, usually without break. And honestly, this last week has made me really think about what I want to do going forward. Live streams are still going to happen. They're going to be more scheduled though, certain days, certain times sort of thing. And that's going to be coming out. Those have been a lot of fun. Those have actually been probably the highlight of my week in terms of making content is jumping on those streams. You know, I mean, and the thing is too, is like, they're great for multiple reasons. One, I get to communicate with you guys directly, which I love to do. And two, people who are generous enough to donate through Super Chat has literally been what's saving my ass right now. And as a result, like, I cannot thank you guys enough. And so it's kind of like, I want to continue doing that, not for the money, but definitely for the interaction. I feel like that allows me to connect with you guys more often. And you guys are the reason I'm here, and I don't want you ever to feel like you're left out in the cold. So there's going to be a lot of little things like that are going to be announced at a later date. When it comes to the movie content, you know, I'm also working on getting interviews with people inside the industry. I've reached out to a few people. I'm waiting for responses to come back from there. I want to do more positive movie coverage. I want to do series that talk about what movies did right versus what they did wrong. I want people to kind of come and geek out along with me on certain things. It's not always going to be like the Marvel universe or the DC universe. There's going to be a lot of cool things in the meantime that I think are going to be a lot of fun. And honestly, this new chapter in my life, moving to a new place, I'm literally living in the woods. It's going to be peaceful and it's going to be quiet. And it's going to allow me, I believe, as not only a YouTuber, but just a commentator, to really focus on what I do and how I do it and try to be better at it. And the thing is, I truly believe that I can't be better unless I am better. And I have to try to get myself back to that point. And that's why I'm choosing to do what I'm choosing to do. And I hope you guys are gonna hang out with me on this. I hope you guys are gonna stick around. If you don't want to, if it's not the kind of content or coverage you are looking for, feel free to unsubscribe and move on. That's totally okay with me. No harm, no foul, no ill will. I understand it. There are a lot of people out there that cover a lot of the same content, and I'm sure you will fully be able to find a home that suits your interests. And I, hope that you come back one day. I hope that we can work something out, and we can all be in this journey together. So anyway, my name is Matt Jarbo, otherwise known as Mundane Matt. I will talk to you guys later. Again, thank you so much for the continued support during this situation. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully soon from my office with a desk and a camera and a microphone and not on my phone in a hot fucking sweltering car. Goddamn, Portland's warm today. But anyway, have a good one, guys. Peace out.